The top priorities is, from a starting point, is also always to make sure that we help our customers have a successful business. If we can help our customers make their business successful, then we're doing the right thing. Part of that, obviously, these years is to look at what type of fuel should you use, what type of vessels should you use, what's the decarbonization agenda, how do we get better connectivity and a more efficient ecosystem around shipping. Those are the top priorities. Then we go inside ourselves and saying, we thrive on and are proud of saying we drive operational excellence. That means safety. It's always what keeps you awake at night. That's, are we safe enough? Reliability, how do we make sure that when we charter a vessel out, that our customers has access to that vessel 24/7, 365, that there are no breakdowns, that they're in good condition. And then 3, that we are using our scale to drive as much efficiency through the system that can again benefit our customers, make things more efficient, cheaper, better. Zero accident is a fantastic goal. Do I think that we will ever get there? No. But we have it as a goal, because that must be, people should go to work also on a ship and come back safe. There are loads of things that are, first of all, what we are doing is we are spending a lot of efforts making sure that we have a safety culture. You can drive all the manuals you want and write them and be clear, but what you'll see in many companies is that manuals are actually more a legal disclaimer, saying, oh yeah, but you didn't follow this. You don't need the manuals if you have a strong safety culture. You need them if people are unsure what to do. So what we are doing, building the safety culture, realizing that you take care of not only yourself, but also take care of your colleagues. Keep talking safety, that's the cultural bit. And then we want to give the crew all the help they need in terms of navigational aids. We're using Orca AI for helping visibility in difficult circumstances. We are using testing, a tool that uses AI to look for unsafe acts around the ship, not to penalize the crew or hang up, but use it as an example, saying, hey, you forgot this, let's make sure you don't do that again. So you could say technology will help as a help, similar to that in many cars will have a beep, 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 beep if you don't put on your seatbelt. We are doing a bit the same for safety, but trying to limit it to a few very important things, because otherwise technology can quickly become overwhelming and you will have a ship where everything beeps and blinks and then it loses its effect. So culture is the foundation. Training of crew will be the next, and then give them tools to help behave in the right way and check for all the risks. Those are the 3 things we're doing. Sincerely hope that our crew, at least, have a positive experience when they're on board one of our vessels. We have, I think, over the past many years, we've had a retention, meaning crew that comes back to us when they've signed off, they come back and sign on again, of over 95%. So in general, they must have quite a positive experience when they are on board. What we're then doing, and what I think will be a given, it'll be table stakes in the future, is connectivity, ability to call home, not just on a spotty WhatsApp line, but with video, be in contact with home. So connectivity, bandwidth. We have introduced Starlink on all our vessels. We rolled it out so for crew welfare, and then make sure that we talk to the crew and listen to what are things they would like to see on a vessel. We have an aim to have more female seafarers in the future. So obviously the first thing would be then speak to the female seafarers we have and saying, what would you like? And as long as you do that on a regular basis, consistent basis, then you can you get into a continuous improvement. And end of the day, as it looks now, we will have a shortage of seafarers going forward. So the closer we can make them feel at home or being at an office environment, the better for general welfare. I think, getting back to my earlier answer, I think the only balance, because I think innovation and technological innovation, if targeted the right way, will help safety. It's an aid. It's like we use systems to help in navigation. It's an aid to help safety. We use systems to detect when something is risky, or for that matter, detect fires early by temperatures increasing. All that is technology and innovative technology that helps the overall safety. I think the balance that has to be struck is there are so many cool things out there that you could say, well, we should try this, we should try this, we should try that. And at the end, if you're not focused in what tools you're giving the crew, you're just overloading them. And it's like a Christmas tree you're hanging too many things on and it falls over. It becomes impossible for them to manage because there's too many things. So be very targeted, involve the crew in what are actually working, what's not working, and then go for that. I don't see innovation and safety as something you need to balance. It's more, you want innovation to improve safety. Just make sure it's targeted and not overwhelming. There are some fundamental issues, and when you say sustainability, I'll take it as a decarbonized future. So there are other parts of sustainability, making sure that crew is happy, etc., and that you're safe. But if we're looking at decarbonization, I think many are willing, but right now it's a matter of that the economics are not right in it. So there are things like levies. It's not often we say that, but there are things that from a regulatory perspective should be there to level the playing field. After that, then I think we have is an industry, and with various industry participants, there's sometimes a risk that we end up a little bit yelling at each other, and we are allowing perfect to be the enemy of good, saying, okay, but if it can't be green methanol, then we shouldn't use it. It's not good enough if it's blue methanol, or similar, or LNG is not good enough if we can have methanol. It's a step in the way. It doesn't mean that this is the final solution, but we are improving something now. And that's very much our mantra. You don't hear us say things about where we want to be in 2040 and 2050. We want to be bigger, we want to be better. But what we're focusing on is what are we going to do the next 4 or 5 years to do it with whatever is available today. So if you have to have a message to the industry is, let's make sure just to move forward. And if it's not the perfect step right now, that's still good. It's still progress. We're moving towards it. And if we start fighting about whether we use one solution or another, then everything just stops.